Welcome back to The Beat on Steam and Mud, where we speak each week to Rotorua Area Commander Inspector Bruce Horne. Good morning, Bruce.
Kia ora, good to see you. And it's my real pleasure today. I've got Maxine Rennie with me, Maxine Rennie QSM, who's one of our treasures and also a bit of a legend. And I know you'll hate me saying all this, Maxine, but it's all true. In Rotorua, and Maxine has for many years has been involved in the social sector and particularly working with victims and offenders of family violence. So as we're leading up to White Ribbon, which is the International Day of saying no to violence against women in particular, November 25th, I thought it would be really appropriate to have Maxine come in and share a few thoughts about her experience and observations and knowledge with us. So kia ora, Maxine.
Kia ora, Bruce.
Great to have you here.
Yeah, thank you.
So you've been writing a little bit just recently, haven't you? You've been putting a few thoughts to paper. So I
Yes.
thought perhaps you could kick off by sharing a few of those.
Okay. Well, for some time I've looked at, so what could we do that's different that would reach some of our whānau to help them understand how dangerous and damaging this whānau violence is. And so I've put together 3 articles around tikanga. And I think a lot of our families think tikanga is only around the marae and on special occasions and events. But we can use tikanga in our homes. I mean, if you use aroha, for example, love and compassion and you know, feeling good towards other people, that can be used in your home. So no hitting is another one that would be against, we use that in tikanga as well. It's about the tapu of the person, not violating anybody's tapu, which is what violence does. So yes, 3 articles to do that, to help. A lot of our families are no longer with their maraes or understand the maraes or have any contact with them. So I think as much as we can feed them information about, so what is tikanga then? How can they apply that in the homes? Break it down for them so that they can actually see, oh, we can do that. Because tikanga is really about values. It's about what we use to bring order and peace into relationships. It's the boundary around relationships, really. But of course, in the old days, that was done by the tribe. When you're in your home, I guess we have to teach them. So what would you do if somebody didn't follow the rules, which is what tikanga is? And we don't want them to be using violence, so they could be looking at the normal things that most of us would use would be getting somebody to apologise, maybe saying a karakia together, sitting down and talking about it. Yeah, just common sense things that people can actually understand and that they can try in their homes with the kids. The kids need to learn. They hear the word, they wouldn't have a clue what tikanga means. But if you break it down for them, it's values. It's about aroha, it's about manaaki, about caring for others and being kind to others, about listening, saying sorry, awhi.
How would you teach these vulnerable families when, you know, as you said, they are disconnected from the marae?
Well, part of it is doing these articles is teaching them that tikanga is not just at the marae. They can do this in their homes and they can use whichever tikanga they like. So it's really just giving them the tools and breaking it down so they can understand it.
Because Dana's question was exactly, it was the same question forming in my mind. And I think, well, I know that the feedback I get from our staff all the time, a lot of the incidents they go to, it's just because people don't have these skills, and a lot of it's arguments, and they're having an argument because they don't know how to have a conversation. So I was just wondering, Maxine, if somebody was listening right now and they're thinking, okay, well, that's me, I'm struggling, when I start getting worked up and upset about this stuff, I start shouting. So what would you say to them?
I'd say, well, you need to walk away from that situation anyway. I mean, if you can't actually talk in peace, come away from the situation, go outside, walk around the block, whatever, but calm down and only talk when you're in control, really, because many of our men will resort straight away to anger and then lead straight into violence. But many of them have been hurt too as children, so a lot of them need healing themselves, so there's a lot of work to be done around some of our men so that they really understand They don't understand that a person is tapu. By violating that tapu, using violence, there's consequences for that they need to know it's not okay.